let's meet our creatives.
Hi, I am Eva. I am an actor and singer, and I am presently attending the William Esper studio, along with a few other people on this couch.
I'm one of those other people. My name is Noor. I'm also an actor and a circus artist, and that's all I got for you.
I also happen to be one of those people studying at William Esper. I'm an actor and an improviser. Oh, my name is Bianca!
Forgot the most important part.
I'm Ximena. I also attend William Esper Studio and I'm an actress.
My name's Max. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a writer. I'm an actor, improviser, producer. I also attend the William Esper for acting, so...
Where did we meet, guys?
I'm Jamie. I'm also attend William Esper Studio, and I'm an actor and a writer and a singer. So our question of the day is a big one. I think it's all been a pretty big part of all of our lives. And the question is, when did you guys realize that you were going to pursue an artistic path? And if you could include, what did that look like?
I'm pretty sure for me, the moments that I guess at least my soul knew that I wanted to be an artist was when I memorized and performed at all times the whole No Scrubs dance. I was obsessed with it. I think that's also my parents realized two things about me. That A, like I was very creative, and B, that I was obviously homosexual. But so that led on to like developing more like in high school is when I finally got introduced to like acting and realizing, oh, this is a thing, like people do this, like you put on these different clothes, and I was like, this is so cool, like I can be this other person, and that like really kind of opened up my mind to that. And then after college, after working various different jobs, I realized, nothing really makes me happy. All I care about is like my like artistic like adventures and pursuits, and like why not make this happen, So I played a lot of catch up, and then finally like when I realized I didn't necessarily know what I was doing, that was really humbling, but it also opened up the doors a lot more to like being more open to accepting what it means to be an artist. And so my path has been really like kind of broken up and really convoluted, but I'm glad that I took it the way I did. I'm glad where I'm at. I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
So I grew up acting, doing plays all through elementary school, middle school. I loved it so much. And I still wonder why I didn't study acting in college, but I think it was kind of just like, from my family and my background, it never was like, oh, this is a real career option, this is something I can do. So after I graduated college, I started working in PR, and I did tech PR for 2.5 years, and I did startup PR. So I was working so closely with all of these different founders of companies that had quit their jobs to pursue this company that they started. And that was truly like my inspiration to quit the job I was at, because I was working with these people that were following their passion and doing everything they wanted, and I was just like, what the hell? Why am I not doing that? Like, why am I not doing what I want? And I remember one of the last events that I threw for one of my clients, this guy from UCB was hosting it, and he was just so funny. Like, the event was amazing, and I was just like this. I was so upset. I was like, I want to be on the other side of things. I don't want to be doing PR for people. I want people doing PR for me. Like, it just was that moment. I was just like, that's like the leap of faith. I'm going to quit. I'm going to do this.
After college, when I went to college, I was like, screw acting, screw actors, like this is stupid, it's impossible, actors are all the worst. So I got like a degree in marketing. I studied marketing. Of course, now that I look back, my favorite parts of my marketing classes were like the debates and giving presentations, the parts where I got to perform, obviously. But I still didn't think that was what I wanted to do until after college, when I got like a marketing job, and I was terrible at it because I just didn't care. And I was like, what the fuck do I want to do with my life still? And then I just started doing stand-up comedy, and I think when I started doing stand-up comedy, the first open mic that I did, I was like, oh, this is the thing, this is the piece that I was missing, that puts in it. And once I started doing that, all the other pieces of like the acting and the writing and the improv kind of had more purpose to me, and they all fit together. I was like, oh, this was the thing that I was supposed to be doing all along. And then I was like, even once I knew that, then I was just, all right, how do I do this the best I possibly can.
That's funny. I had the opposite experience. Like, I grew up, my dad's an actor, and we moved from Mexico to the U.S., to LA, so that he could, keep acting. And he was my only working parent, and he was an actor. And as a child, I never saw all the other jobs and everything he had to do that made it, difficult. I only saw, my dad's an actor. So my whole life, I grew up being like, I'm going to be an actress. I'm going to be an actress. That's just, ever since I was little, that was just it. So I did sports in high school, and I didn't do plays because I was like, no, I'm going to need to experience life. I have to do other things instead of acting. But one time when I was in 4th grade, I went to a friend. She was like, so what do you want to do when you're older? I was like, oh, I'm going to be an actress. She goes, what's your plan B? And I came home crying. I came home crying to my parents, and I was like, what is a plan B? Everyone was auditioning for college theater and everything, and they all had a lot of experience, but I had the mentality, where it was like, do other stuff, and then you're going to live your whole life doing that. But my dad, he was like, oh, there's this studio, and so here I am.
So I always wanted to be a singer ever since I was really little. I would hole up in my bedroom and literally sing the entire Bodyguard soundtrack. And that and all of the Disney movies. I came home one day from junior high school and I told my parents, I want to go to LaGuardia High School. And that was totally surprising to them. They were like, oh, are you really? What? I was like, yeah, I want to go to LaGuardia. And so a few months later I auditioned and I got in. I was acting, no, bleh. And here I am. Similar to Ximena, my parents, my dad was go for it. And my mom was like, but let's be smart about this. Sometimes I feel like I have to reassure them more than I reassure myself. Because it is so scary, but I feel like at the end of the day it's gonna be okay.
Someone said to me, and I was hysterical, it was such a big transition. And this person said to me, you have this amazing job, so many people would kill to have this job in this life that you have, and you're just going to give it all up. But now, many years later, I think it's really a good lesson because you have to really believe in yourself in order to do this.
Yeah.
Every day, even last night, someone was like, are you sure you can do this? And I just wanted to punch them in the face. But you have to believe in yourself so.
Yeah.
To an almost delusional,
Yeah.
probably completely delusional level.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're all a little crazy.
Little crazy.
But also, it's so annoying when that conversation happens. Are you sure you can do it? It's no one has to tell you that you can do it. You saying you want to be an actor, you want to be an artist in any way, that's enough. There shouldn't have to be anything else. Yeah. I couldn't ever say I want to be an actor. I was so scared to say it, and it sucks right now to admit that. It really does, because I'm so confident in my choice now, but I really was so afraid to admit it.
I do feel like my dad was very, always, no matter, you can do anything you put your mind to, I really believe you can do it. And my mom, although she was very supportive, she was kind of just more of the voice of reason, you gotta just make sure you have all those bills paid, she would it was kind of a nice balance, I guess, because she would bring me down to reality, which sometimes I didn't want to be brought down to reality, but I think it's very necessary and it's what parents need to do.
Over time, like I said, they've really come around and they've really seen this is what I care about, and it's nice when your parents realize what you are passionate about and then are passionate with you about it. So for example, what I think is really cute, my mom will always says, remember you have to be more famous than George Clooney, and I always think that's so cute of her to say that. That's her thing, and I don't know, it's nice to have that now because I never thought that it would be that easy.
And that's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Creatives on Couches.